So, God's Girl G, where you been? Hi, everybody. It's your girl, God's Girl G, and I am back. And I know I've been away actually for several years. I think the last update that I made was when I gave you guys the story of how I met my husband. And for those of you who are still wondering, yes, I'm still married. Enjoying it. We are definitely enjoying our time together. So, over the last couple of weeks, I have had the opportunity to actually look at my YouTube channel, which again, I haven't looked at for a couple of years, and I'll get to the reason why. But I've had the opportunity to look at a lot of the postings and comments and review a lot of those things. And one thing that is for sure is that I feel completely just honored that my subscribers are up to 8,000. So yay. Of course, I have goals for that going into 2020, which has been already a year met with so many challenges. And for those of you who find yourself unemployed, ill, having lost loved ones as a result of the pandemic, I am so sorry. I have been praying. It's just the state of the world that we are living in. It is just overwhelming with whatever is going on. And I've seen so many posts of people saying, can we do a do-over for 2020? But I don't know about a do-over, because if we have to start over again and we have to go through this, no, let's just patiently try to work our way through this pandemic, and we will get to the other side of that. So hang in there for those of you who are struggling and for whatever reason. So anyway, I want to always start off with a disclaimer. The videos that are posted on my channel are the videos that are coming from my opinion, my experience, and the things that I have learned along the way in life. And you are feel free to disagree with any of my opinions and or start your own YouTube channel. That's one of the ways that we handle that. Pause for effect. Any the who. So God's Girl G, where you been? Well, as you guys know, I have been trying to reevaluate what it is that I wanted to do with my YouTube channel. But what it ended up being is that I had a bigger priority, in which was to go to school. So I actually went back to school online, Ashford University, and I got my master's degree in organizational leadership. So that's what I have been doing for the last couple of years. So yes, applause to me, applause. I am very proud of myself. So that's what I have been focused on. And so now that I'm back, now that I find myself with having some time on my hands to think about the channel, here's what I am deciding. Now that I'm married, I was struggling with trying to determine exactly what do I do with this next phase with God's Girl G. And my heart is still with the single people, especially if you're a church girl, church guy. I'm going to relate more with the church girls, but my heart is still with you, because I still have girlfriends who are single and they are struggling. So I still want to have those conversations about Christian singleness, and where I can, insert my 2 cents, because I was actually single for a while. And experienced so many things. And we're going to have a story time so you can hear some of these things. Anything from when I was previously married to a minister, when I dated a bishop, come on. And I know some of you are curious about that, and just some other things in life. I did a video that was one of my most watched videos, and that is 6 signs when it's time to end a relationship. And if you have not seen that, or it's been a while since you've seen that video, I'm going to put the link in the description box below. You need to go back and look at that, because that video blew up. It just blew up, because you guys had a lot to say. And what was interesting about the entire video was that married folks were getting on the video using it as reasons why they needed to leave their spouse. Now, I have always stated my channel was designed for Christian singles. And where I made the mistake was I didn't appropriately title the actual video to say for single people only. I've since corrected that. But listen, y'all, go back, listen to that video, because I'm telling you, if you are in a dating relationship, and especially during this time of quarantine, you're dating somebody, you need to know what them signs are. It is nothing like a crisis that lets someone's true personality come out, because now you have all this time. You can't go out to eat. You can't go to a movie. You are spending time in quarantine separately, trying to communicate. And what you are finding is that if you don't have all of these things around you that some of you have been using to help your dating relationship go well, at the end of the day, then what is it that you have in common? What is it that you have in common? And if you can't communicate, and if you cannot appropriately express your feelings and what you're doing, at the root of all of this, the essence of who you are, when all of that other stuff is stripped, what are you left with? So go back and look at that video. Look at some of the comments. Some of y'all told me you was trying to pray for my eyebrows. There was a part of that video where my eyebrow, this always this one right here, I was struggling that day. Yes, this eyebrow right here. So anyway, so what is next? First of all, I still look at my email, though sometimes it took me a while when I was in school to look at it. GodsGirlG@gmail.com. And again, the email information will be below, but y'all sent me some doozies and things of that nature. And here's the thing that I have had to comment the most on. And these are people who are in a dating relationship. If your gut is telling you all of these red flags of that it's time to go, then why you need to ask me? There's things that you can write me, but I won't know the specific details of your situation and of your story. So you have to use your gut. And if your gut is telling you that this dating relationship is not good, y'all need to leave. You need to leave. It's just let it go. And we're going to be talking about some of this. So what's next? I am going to implement a story time again where I tell you about some of my experiences when I was single, whether it was being online dating, whether it was when I was dating a bishop, the time when I had to break off an engagement. Oh, that's going to be a juicy one. So stay tuned for that. And so every week, my goal for you is to every week to try to come out with at least one video a week or 4 videos a month. So if you're listening to this video and you have not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe, because we're going to be talking about a lot of things. And again, this is going to be based on church girl personality, church girl experiences, and we're going to get really real with it, because some of y'all need these conversations. There's so much there out on the YouTube that talks about people who are just, you want those godly and biblical principles in your dating life. And so that's what we're going to still try to do. And again, I'm going to also open up a segment where I'm going to talk about some of the emails that you guys have sent to me about Ask GodsGirlG. And so we're going to talk about some of those, and some of you might be the subject. So if you want to send me some ideas, some thoughts, some topics, please feel free to do that. And then we're not going to do away with my top 10, 5, or 4, because that was a very popular thing. So I would love to hear your information or your ideas about that as we get into things. And then finally, note to self. And this is something where I'm actually working on gathering information for a book. And so I'm going to be sharing some nuggets, some information of things that I wish I would have told myself. And some of it might be combined with story time, because a lot of my stories end up having a lesson at the end. So I hope you guys stay tuned. There's a lot more to come. I'm excited that I'm back. I have missed you guys. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. And while you guys are back in God's Girl G's world, Go out and check out some of the other videos. You'll find those rather comical. I cannot believe it's been about what, 10 years? Oh my goodness, time has flown, but I'm glad to be back. Thanks you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. See ya.